So we have our first share, our first video that's not by me, it's by someone other than me. So I would like to introduce you all to the amazing, wonderful, real, cultured, inspiring son Christopher of Art Pop Sips. This is his remembrance story.
So, so we did that. I spent about 3.5 years on RCA, and I walked away from there. Myself, Indy Irie, and a couple other artists founded the first neo soul compilation here in the city of Atlanta, and we put that out. And yeah, just been rocking out with art ever since. And then losing my mother to police brutality back in 2004, that changed my world.
How did that because it seems like that catalyzing event set you on a different passionate path.
Well, what it did, it made me spiral downwards into heavy self-medication and all the things that take artists in. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so just trying to figure that out and navigate that. But in 2019, I had a wake-up moment, and I said, I'm going to start a scholarship in my mother's name to deal with this pain. So I went over to Spelman, and they was like, we don't do that. I said, you going to do it? And they said, we're going to do it. So I said, okay. So they gave me a website. I said, that's the only way I can raise the money. And then George Floyd popped off right after that. But a part of that was me getting sober. That was the most important thing. And so I met a company, brought them to Atlanta, put them in all the stores around the city. And I just been out here working for DEI as it relates to sober, curious lifestyle, you know, advocating for us in public spaces. We don't want a mocktail. A mocktail is sugar, a bunch of garbage. Because when you walk to a place and say, well, I can whip you up something.
Yeah.
I've heard that enough.
Yeah.
And it's always terrible.
Yeah.
Don't whip me up nothing. Bring me a functional beverage.
Come on.
That's going to enhance my life.
Come on.
And so I worked for all those brands, and then I started doing my own events, and my events are always alcohol free. Okay?
Yeah.
They're always sober curious, because that's what I want to promote. Again, DEI for those that are in the sober curious lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. But that getting sober allowed me to start the organization, bring these drinks to the city of Atlanta, and then become Art Pop Sips. You know,
Right.
So at all my events, this is what I do.
Art Pop Sips. Your
Art
passion
Pop Sips
comes through in everything that you do. Your mother. My God.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Thank you
My
for
pleasure.
your mother. Thank you for sharing a
Yeah.
story about your mother.
Yeah.
Because it's this type of remembrance that we need. Like, we're in the time of the Great Awakening, you know what I'm saying? The Great Remembering, actually,
Absolutely.
is the time that we are in. And so, powerful,
Yeah.
powerful. Thank you for telling your story.
I better say her name, too.
Tell your mama name.
Milini, Antanez Woods Turner. Milini. It's Italian, because her father was in Italy during World War II, and that's the name he brought back and named his daughter.
Yes.
Milini. So,
yeah. There we go. Y'all, Art Pop Sips. Out here. Y'all gonna see him at the festival too. Watch it. Watch what I say.
Telling y'all, word is powerful. So catch son Christopher outside this weekend, September 6th, at Tassili's 15th annual Natural Mystic Fair behind Tassili's Raw Reality off of Ralph David Boulevard